I would like to begin my words with this picture at the background, which can be viewed in two different ways. One, that it is bright, colorful and meaningful, and another, that it is vague and meaningless. For me, this picture depicts life. Life is all about how we look at it rather than what is happening to us. I was asked in a national beauty pageant for women with disabilities a question that if you had an opportunity to live somebody's life, who would that be and why? I said, I have been blessed with two different lives in the same lifetime. One of the abled and another of the differently abled. If not for my accident, I wouldn't have been so strongly willed. I wouldn't have known what a disabled life and its challenges are. So if you're asking me for an opportunity, I think I have already got that opportunity, and that is Dr. Rajlakshmi. This was my winning answer, which got me crowned Miss Wheelchair India 2014. My adventure on a wheelchair began when I was 21 years old, when I was doing my bachelor's in dentistry due to a road accident which left my feet paralyzed and a wheelchair for lifetime. Initially, for the first 6 months, I rejected wheelchair. I didn't want to sit on it. But as time passed, I realized that it held the key to my mobility. What became important here for me was the acceptance of the realities of life. The acceptance of the facts solves 80% of our problems. I realized that if I don't help myself, I can turn out to be my worst enemy. So today, I proudly say my wheelchair is my best friend. I was born to a family where both the parents were doctors. I grew up seeing them saving lives and heard people calling them Devru, which means God in Kannada. As a kid, this inspired me to become a doctor, thinking with innocence that even I could become God one day. So this led me to choose bachelor's in dentistry, and going ahead as my journey on wheelchair was on, I picked up master's in dentistry in orthodontics, which is a clinical subject. I still remember that day when my chief came up to me and said, Raj, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to take 24/7 of yours. Why don't you take a non-clinical subject, which is easy? All that I said that day was, sir, I'll give my 100% to it. I feel that challenges in life always helps us explore our inner potential. And I turned out to be a gold medalist in orthodontics for Karnataka. I'm the first orthodontist on a wheelchair from India. Taking a step ahead, I represented India on an international platform. In an international beauty pageant for women with disabilities, that is Miss Wheelchair World, which was held at Poland, where 24 countries participated. This was my audition picture. This was the ethnic wear where I tried representing India in its different forms. My evening gown, I bagged Miss Wheelchair World Popularity 2017 for India. During my journey of Miss Wheelchair World, I realized when it comes to the aspect of disability, the problems at different levels exist all over the world, not just in India. And to the facts, I felt very blessed to be born in India. Being a doctor, I served my COVID duty as a nodal officer in COVID Care Center. And as I watched every day, COVID has taught us that nothing is permanent in this world, not even our problems. Come addressing a very important question about how is life different on a wheelchair. Let me take you guys through my journey of wheelchair, a glimpse. From being an assistant professor in a dental college and being the proprietor of a dental clinic, SD Dental Square, and serving as a chairperson of my organization, SD Foundation, which works for the causes of the disabled, senior citizens, and underprivileged. I have involved myself in various activities. I have been a WHO peer trainer for wheelchair training programs. I've been into modeling in various platforms, nationally and internationally. I have participated in wheelchair basketball, wheelchair dance, wheelchair tennis, and recently bagged bronze at a state-level para-badminton tournament. I love driving my customized hand-driven car, mapping various road trips, and I've been in scuba diving, sea walking, marathon, rafting, and I've traveled 15 different countries on my wheelchair. And I have been a previous TEDx speaker, Inc. speaker, and also an ambassador for Miss Wheelchair World India and a brand ambassador for wheelchair sports. And that's me working out at the gym. So I have been doing what I always wanted to do, either without a wheelchair or with a wheelchair. So I feel if you have the will to do, then life is not that different on a wheelchair. And I'm glad that I've been rated as one of the 9 bold women in India. And I have, thank you. And I have received various national awards, one of them being as the role model of India, honored by Mr. President of India in 2017. Coming to the term disability, I feel it exists in various forms. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be emotional, financial, or behavioral. My disability is visible, but there are many people on this earth whose disabilities are not visible. So I feel we should never be compared or judged. All that we can do is to treat our fellow human beings with a lot of grace and kindness. And I feel my disability has made me more able. And being able once and differently able now, I perceive the world sitting, which is much more clearer, and it has gotten me more closer to the meaning of life. Lastly, I'm Dr. Rajlakshmi, and I'm bold and beautiful. Thank you.